Toyota just sent shockwaves through the entire EV market, and Elon Musk is definitely not smiling. Why? Because Toyota just unveiled a brand new electric vehicle with a jaw-dropping price tag of only $13,000. And it's already being called a Model Y killer. That's right. While Tesla struggles with rising prices and recall nightmares, Toyota quietly built a budget EV that's packed with everything the average driver wants, at a price no one thought was possible. Something massive just happened in the electric vehicle world, and it might be the biggest threat Tesla has ever faced. Toyota, a company once criticized for being too slow in the EV race, just pulled off what no one thought was possible. They've unveiled a brand new electric vehicle with a shockingly low starting price of just $13,000. And it's not some bare-bones prototype. This car is real, it's coming soon, and it has the potential to completely upend the global EV market. Tesla's Model Y, which once ruled the segment, suddenly looks outdated and overpriced in comparison. This new Toyota is not just affordable. It's reliable, practical, and tailor-made for the everyday driver. It's a masterclass in smart design and strategic execution. And guess what? The rest of the auto industry, especially Tesla, didn't see it coming. Let's break down what makes this Toyota EV so groundbreaking. First off, the price tag, $13,000, is nearly unheard of for an electric vehicle. We've seen budget EVs before, but they're usually stripped-down, ultra-compact city cars with laughably small batteries and almost no features. But Toyota's new EV isn't just a cheap ride. It's a fully thought-out, real-world solution for budget-conscious drivers. With an estimated range of around 200 miles per charge, it comfortably covers most daily commutes and weekend trips. The vehicle also includes essential features like air conditioning, regenerative braking, a touchscreen infotainment system, smartphone connectivity, and safety tech like lane assist and auto emergency braking. Features that make it competitive with cars triple the price. It's built with Toyota's reputation for durability in mind, and it's designed not just to sell well in wealthy countries, but to dominate globally, especially in places where affordability is key. This isn't a gimmick, it's a game changer. So, how did Toyota manage to build a fully functional EV at such a ridiculously low price, while Tesla's Model Y sits at over $40,000? The answer lies in Toyota's strategic mastery of manufacturing and supply chains. Unlike Tesla, which still battles with scaling issues, chip shortages, and over-engineering, Toyota leaned into its decades of expertise in lean manufacturing and supplier partnerships. Most notably, Toyota embraced LFP battery technology, a safer and significantly cheaper alternative to the nickel-based lithium batteries that Tesla relies on. These batteries might not deliver extreme acceleration or long-range road trips, but they're perfect for everyday driving needs. In addition, Toyota partnered with BYD, one of China's EV giants, to co-develop battery platforms and drive down costs even further. Rather than reinvent the wheel like Tesla often tries to do, Toyota adapted existing platforms, shared parts across models, and focused on mass-market production efficiency. That means fewer supply bottlenecks, lower costs, and a vehicle that's faster to get into showrooms, especially in markets where price is king. While Tesla is trying to build factories from scratch and manage robot armies, Toyota is quietly winning by playing the long game. Make no mistake, this $13,000 EV isn't just about competing in the US or European markets. It's part of Toyota's massive global strategy to dominate the EV landscape across emerging markets and urban centers. Think about countries like India, Brazil, Indonesia, and South Africa. Places where EVs are still seen as luxury items due to high costs, limited infrastructure, and unreliable electricity grids. Toyota's approach is refreshingly realistic. Instead of chasing autopilot dreams and luxury badges, they're creating practical, reliable EVs for the real world. They're also exploring localized manufacturing to keep prices down and working on solutions like battery swapping stations, solar charging, and hybrid integration for areas with limited charging access. While Tesla is focused on building an interplanetary brand, Toyota is laser-focused on the next billion drivers, people who need cars they can afford, maintain, and trust. This global-first strategy doesn't just threaten Tesla. It puts pressure on every automaker that's neglected emerging markets for too long. Tesla's Model Y has long been the poster child of electric SUVs, stylish, fast, loaded with tech, and backed by Elon Musk's larger-than-life vision. But it also comes with a price tag that's rising year after year, software that locks features behind paywalls, and an increasingly shaky reputation for quality and customer service. With this new $13,000 EV, Toyota just exposed Tesla's biggest weakness: affordability and simplicity. While Tesla adds more gimmicks and chases futuristic AI, Toyota is focusing on what people actually need: dependable transportation that won't break the bank. This is the same playbook Toyota used in the 1980s and 90s to crush Detroit with the Corolla and Camry. Now they're doing it again, this time in the EV space. And with consumer sentiment shifting away from overpriced tech-heavy cars and toward practical, reliable alternatives, Tesla's once unshakable dominance suddenly looks very vulnerable. Toyota's new $13,000 EV is more than just a headline. It's a paradigm shift. It's proof that electric vehicles don't have to be expensive toys for the rich or over-engineered tech showcases. They can be simple, affordable, and built for the masses. If Tesla, and frankly the rest of the industry, can't respond to this kind of pricing and practicality, they risk being left behind. Toyota isn't just competing, it's redefining the playing field. So what do you think? Would you consider switching from a Tesla to this ultra-affordable EV? Is this the future of electric cars, or just the beginning of a bigger EV revolution? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started with more groundbreaking updates from the world of autos and EVs. Until next time, stay informed and drive smart. Let's take a closer look under the hood, or rather under the floor, of Toyota's $13,000 EV. Unlike Tesla's vehicles that often feature custom-built platforms loaded with complex software and dozens of proprietary systems, Toyota kept it smart and deliberately simple. The EV is built on a compact, modular electric platform that can be shared across multiple models, allowing Toyota to scale up production quickly without reinventing the wheel. The powertrain uses single-motor front-wheel drive, which lowers cost and complexity. The regenerative braking system is designed for reliability over flare, giving drivers predictable stopping power and battery efficiency without requiring a degree in software engineering. And let's talk battery. Toyota's move to lithium iron phosphate, LFP, means longer life cycles, better thermal stability, and reduced risk of overheating, a key advantage over Tesla's more expensive and volatile lithium-nickel chemistries. It's not about being flashy. It's about delivering cost-effective technology that just works and works for years. Governments around the world are racing to electrify their roads, and Toyota's new EV hits the sweet spot for regulatory alignment. Many countries are now shifting subsidies away from high-end luxury EVs and toward affordable, mass-market models, exactly like the one Toyota just unveiled. For instance, nations like India, Indonesia, and South Africa are offering huge tax breaks, local manufacturing incentives, and infrastructure support for automakers that bring affordable EVs to market. Toyota is positioning itself to take full advantage of these incentives by setting up regional production hubs and sourcing materials locally where possible. Compare that with Tesla, which has struggled with labor unions, factory delays, and regulatory blowback in markets like Germany and China. Toyota isn't just making a cheap car. They're reading the global policy room perfectly. While other brands fight over subsidies for $50,000 plus EVs, Toyota is walking right through the open door governments are swinging toward the affordable EV revolution. The shockwaves from Toyota's $13,000 EV are already being felt across the auto industry. Brands like Volkswagen, Ford, Hyundai, and even Honda are now scrambling to reassess their pricing strategies and future product plans. Ford recently announced it's cutting back on expensive EV projects to focus more on hybrids. Volkswagen sub-brand Skoda is working on budget EVs for Europe, and Honda, which has long lagged in EVs, is now accelerating joint ventures to stay relevant. Why? Because Toyota just made it clear that price and practicality are the future of EVs, not luxury or performance. If these companies can't respond with something similarly affordable and scalable, they risk losing a massive chunk of the global middle-class market. Tesla, once hailed as the disruptor, now finds itself on the defensive. And legacy automakers? They're suddenly back in the race if they can move fast enough. This $13,000 EV is just the beginning of a much bigger roadmap. Toyota's global EV strategy is built around multi-tiered electrification, meaning hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and full battery electrics tailored to different regions and price points. By 2026, Toyota plans to roll out 10 new EV models, including compact SUVs, delivery vans, and even electric pickups. They've also revealed plans for solid-state battery production by the late 2020s, aiming to solve one of the biggest bottlenecks in EV tech: range, charge time, and battery degradation. While Tesla fans mock Toyota for being late to the party, the truth is Toyota was watching, learning, and building quietly. And now, they're entering the game with the kind of scale, foresight, and global infrastructure that could make them the dominant player in EVs by the end of the decade. Don't forget, this is the same company that sold over 50 million hybrids while the world laughed at the Prius. Early buzz around Toyota's $13,000 EV is massive, not just among EV fans, but also first-time buyers, students, rideshare drivers, small families, and even retirees. Why? Because this car is finally making the dream of owning an EV accessible to the average person. No more waiting for tax credits. No more $10,000 battery replacements. No more confusing software glitches or monthly subscriptions just to unlock heated seats. Toyota's name carries trust, especially in developing nations, where a reliable vehicle is often a long-term investment. In contrast, many drivers are now expressing Tesla fatigue, tired of inflated prices, uncertain resale value, and the erratic public behavior of the company's leadership. The value proposition is clear. Toyota is delivering an honest, reliable EV at an unbeatable price, and that's exactly what millions of people have been waiting for. Behind closed doors, the auto industry is panicking. Executives from Detroit to Munich are reportedly scrambling to rework product timelines and pricing strategies. Leaked memos from EV startups show sudden meetings called to discuss Toyota risk. Why the panic? Because no other company expected Toyota to go this hard, this fast, and this cheap. Remember, this is the automaker that was once mocked for dragging its feet in the EV space. Now it's leapfrogging over companies that poured billions into electric R&D. Rivian, Lucid, and Polestar are sweating bullets. Their premium models suddenly look overpriced and underbuilt. Even Tesla investors are getting nervous, especially after Toyota's announcement triggered a drop in pre-orders for higher-priced models. Industry insiders are whispering about a new phrase, the Toyota effect, and it's only just begun. While Tesla prides itself on having no traditional dealerships, Toyota is about to prove why that might be a fatal weakness. With over 15,000 dealerships worldwide, Toyota has the power to roll out its $13,000 EV at scale, with service centers, financing, and local parts ready from day one. Customers don't have to wait weeks for delivery or drive 300 miles to get a repair. Toyota's cars will be sitting right on the lot, ready to buy, test drive, finance, and even lease. For millions of drivers who still trust their local dealer, this makes the buying process smoother, faster, and more human. Tesla's direct-to-consumer model may have worked when demand outweighed supply, but in an affordability war, convenience wins. And guess who owns the most convenient global car-selling machine? Toyota. Tesla's once unmatched supercharger network is now facing competition, and Toyota's approach might be even smarter. Instead of trying to build a proprietary network from scratch, Toyota is partnering with existing charging providers, regional governments, and even oil companies to deploy standardized, low-cost charging solutions across developing regions. In some places, they're experimenting with battery swap stations, solar-powered microchargers, and hybrid plug-in combo models. And unlike Tesla, whose US-focused network doesn't work everywhere, Toyota is customizing infrastructure to fit the region. Whether it's 110V slow charging in rural India or rapid charging in urban Brazil, Toyota is proving that you don't need to own the charging system. You just need to make it accessible, cheap, and scalable. Let's rewind the clock. Just a few years ago, Toyota was being slammed in headlines for missing the EV wave. Pundits said the company was stuck in hybrid land while Tesla rocketed ahead. But here's what they missed. Toyota wasn't asleep. they were studying the game. They were learning from Tesla's mistakes, quietly building supply chains, researching battery chemistry, and waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now. With this $13,000 EV, Toyota isn't just catching up, it's setting the pace. And it's doing it with a level of discipline, global reach, and manufacturing expertise that very few can match. This isn't just a comeback story. It's a case study in corporate patience and precision. Toyota saw the long game, and now they're winning it. Tesla's biggest cash cow has always been the mid-market buyer, people who wanted a tech-forward EV but couldn't afford a luxury model. The Model 3 and Model Y were perfect for them. But now, with rising prices, software paywalls, reduced incentives, and quality concerns, Tesla's middle-class appeal is fading. Enter Toyota. Their new EV doesn't just undercut Tesla. It eliminates the middle-market tier by offering near-equal range and features at one-third the price. This leaves Tesla trapped between two extremes: high-end Cybertrucks for the wealthy and shrinking Model Y sales for the masses. If Toyota can scale production fast enough, the Model Y might go from bestseller to forgotten in just a few years. The battle isn't for billionaires anymore. It's for the average driver. And Toyota just showed up with a mic drop. Toyota isn't stopping with a $13,000 EV. They're preparing to dominate the next wave of EV technology, too. The company is already investing billions into solid-state battery research, which could redefine what's possible in electric vehicles. Unlike today's lithium-ion batteries, solid-state versions promise faster charging, higher energy density, improved safety, and a dramatic reduction in size and weight. Toyota has stated that they could have production-ready solid-state batteries by 2027, and if they succeed, it'll be a death sentence for companies still relying on today's heavy and expensive battery packs. Imagine a $13,000 EV that charges in 10 minutes and lasts 500 miles on a single charge. That's the future Toyota is building toward, quietly, steadily, and with the same methodical precision that once made the Prius the world's best-selling hybrid. When it comes to long-term ownership, no one beats Toyota, and that reputation will only boost the appeal of its $13,000 EV. Historically, Toyotas have some of the highest resale values and lowest maintenance costs in the industry. Compare that with Tesla, where resale value has been crashing due to overproduction, constant price cuts, and tech obsolescence. What happens when you buy a Tesla and a year later a cheaper, faster model launches? Your car instantly loses thousands. But with Toyota, buyers know they're getting a car that holds value, can be repaired easily, and doesn't rely on proprietary software updates. That peace of mind is priceless, especially in emerging markets, where a vehicle is often a family's most important investment. Toyota's EV isn't just cheap up front. It's a smart lifetime purchase. Let's talk about the environment, because Toyota's $13,000 EV might actually be more eco-friendly than a $50,000 Tesla. How? It's about scalability and sustainability. By using smaller batteries, localized manufacturing, and fewer rare earth materials, Toyota reduces emissions from mining, shipping, and production. And since the car is aimed at replacing millions of gas-powered vehicles in crowded cities, the environmental return on each unit is massive. While Tesla builds massive SUVs and luxury sedans with oversized batteries, Toyota is opting for right-sized transportation that delivers the maximum benefit per kilowatt-hour. Plus, Toyota continues to invest in recycling programs, hybrid integration, and hydrogen research, showing that they're thinking beyond one technology. They're not just selling EVs, they're building a long-term green transportation ecosystem. At the heart of this EV disruption is an even bigger battle: Toyota versus China. Chinese automakers like BYD, Wuling, and NIO have been pumping out ultra-cheap EVs for years, mostly for domestic and regional markets. But with this $13,000 model, Toyota is going head-to-head with them, offering the same affordability with better brand trust, quality control, and global reach. Unlike some Chinese EVs that still struggle with export reliability and service networks, Toyota already has the infrastructure, reliability reputation, and compliance systems in place. This isn't just about tech. It's about who can deliver value and trust at scale. And now, with Toyota's Chinese partnerships,